Hi Libra, I'm Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot here in Carmel, Indiana. Going to do your January forecast. I am a Libra sun, Capricorn rising, Sagittarius moon. So of course I am always curious to know what's going on with us Libras. And I woke up in a good mood this morning. It is January 1st. And I am ready for 2018 to be over and the start of 2019. So let's see if my good mood continues through the month of January. So the first thing is the Princess of Swords that came out. And I would say that Princess of Swords looks like she's in a pretty good mood. And she's cutting through some thoughts that she had, or releasing and saying goodbye, kind of like you're out of here. So I would say some negative thoughts are being dismissed. Okay, Three of Wands came up. And let's see what else is going on here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, you know what I normally do is I pull out or let fly 4, 5, 6 tarot cards, however many want to come out. Kind of read the energy for, all right, 4 came out, so let's see what these say. Okay, let's go here. 10 of Cups is happy endings, only just not quite yet. And Three of Wands, when I look at that, it's kind of like you're looking off into the future. So you've got some ideas, a little bit of excitement going on, a little bit of a new beginning on some passions, some ideas. You haven't quite fully taken off with them yet, but there's some stuff brewing in your mind. The 10 of Cups is a happy ending. It's in the reverse position. It's coming. It's just not here just yet. 4 of Wands is my twin flame card, and that definitely means union of some kind coming. And Queen of Cups in the reverse position, so I feel like somebody's holding back on some feelings right now, whether it's you or maybe it's the other person. Maybe that's why you haven't gotten to the 10 of Cups in the reverse or in the upright yet, is because some sort of conversation needs to happen. And then the 7 of Cups, when I see the 7 of Cups, I always look at all the different things that are in that cup. And it's like everything in life, kind of there's a heart there, there's an eye, a rose, a moon, and it's just lots and lots of options out, like available to you. So, okay, there's like, what am I thinking? So it's kind of like the field is wide open, or the journey is just beginning, and you've got lots of things to look forward to in the following coming year. Yes, I guess. Following is, I don't know. I've had too much caffeine this morning, I think. My brain's not working very good. Okay, so let's see what else we're working here with. I'm going to use some of these since we had the Twin Flame card come up, and we had the 10 of Cups come up in reverse. And it looks to me like we've got some relationship stuff going on here. So what is blocking the relationship? What is the block for the relationship that is not bringing that 10 of Cups in the upright? What is the block for the union? What is the block for the union currently? Winter. When I see winter, I think of depression. A lot of people have seasonal affective disorder, and a lot of people, I think, probably aren't always in a good mood in winter. I know I can get kind of funky when the sun's not out and it's cloudy and it's cold, and so I feel like that might be part of the reason. It's just like one party or both parties is kind of like, ugh, and they don't want to go out of the house. They don't want to talk to anybody. They just aren't feeling very optimistic. So I feel like the weather is part of the blockage for why that happy ending hasn't flipped itself upright yet. Okay, what other blocks are we working with for the union for Libras? Okay, numbing. Somebody's numbing because they're not feeling good. You know, and I can say that I do this with food a lot of times. When I'm not having a good day emotionally or even physically, a lot of times I will just eat because I keep thinking it's going to make me feel better. And it rarely does make me feel better, but I've been known to do that. I would assume a lot of people have been known to do that with eating disorders. So if you experience that, feel free to comment in the section below about, you know, you understand what I'm talking about. I also read one time that people tend to eat a lot more carbs in the wintertime, and it has to do with our biology, because in the wintertime, you know, hundreds and thousands of years ago, food was more scarce, so they tended to eat more carbs because it gave energy, and apparently our bodies still like to do that, although carbs tend to make you put on weight, and sometimes that makes people not feel so good, and too many carbs can also kind of make you feel like you have a hangover. It does me. If I eat too many carbs the next day, I can feel kind of like I have a sugar hangover or a physical hangover from the foods that I have eaten. So, so that could be part of it. It's just like the food or the drink or different things that we're doing to make ourselves feel better is just numbing kind of what's going on. What other blocks are going on with this union that's stopping Libras from having their Ten of Cups in the upright position? What other blocks are we working with here? All right. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but since they all flew out, we'll take them. Grief. Okay, somebody's grieving something. Don't know what that is. Perhaps somebody died. Maybe it's a old way of life, a previous person. This one came out as admired. I'm not sure how that plays into a blockage. Maybe somebody admires you and looks up to you and thinks that they aren't good enough for you. I guess when I look at someone being admired, that is kind of a thing of like somebody looks up to you and maybe they are thinking that they don't have what it takes to be with you, that they are feeling less than, perhaps. Stuck. The stuck position came up. So they're stuck in something. The conclusion, although I guess to me that is happy. The conclusion and the key is coming. Maybe by the end of January, something will get opened up, and maybe something will get opened up and these blocks will go away. Do I have any other? No, I'm not. I think I'm done with those. I'm going to use some numerology cards. Okay, so we just talked about the blockages. Let's say, what can we do to maybe unlock some of these blockages? What can we do to unlock these blockages that are holding us back? We know what the blockages are. What can we do to unlock these blockages on our end? Now, obviously, you can't do anything about the other person's blockages, but you can do something about your own blockages. So what kind of things can we Libras do on our end to unlock any blockages in our own personal life? Spirituality, I would say that's just is connecting with your higher self, doing whatever you need to do to just be more in touch with your source, your creator, whatever word you want to call that. And oh, spiritual career. Okay, so maybe what that is saying, I feel like that has kind of more to do with purpose in life. Spiritual career to me means purpose in life. So maybe that's something that you can do to focus on right now, since you can't do anything about what the other person is doing or going through or dealing with or releasing. You have absolutely no control over that. You have total control over your stuff. And I believe that our purpose in life, soul's purpose, life purpose, career purpose, and everything of why we are down here right now is really going to be a big focus in 2019. So I'm thinking that Spirit is saying that working on your purpose is something that you could do to help undo some of these blockages that's going on. Might help you get unstuck, might help with the numbing, might help you get through the winter and the sadness and the just feeling kind of ugh, and whatever grief it is you're going through. I mean, anytime you're doing your life's purpose, I think that it's going to make you feel good. I mean, you would not be doing a life's purpose that made you miserable. So if you are doing something work-related, job-wise, career, whatever, and it makes you miserable, you need to really take a look at that and realize that you are definitely not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm sorry my camera keeps focusing and refocusing. I can see it, and I do not know why it's doing that or what to do about it, but someone brought that up in one of my last videos, and I'm like, I thought it was because I was shaking the table, but I'm not even shaking the table right now, so I apologize about the focus stuff. All right, what else can us Libras do right now to unblock anything on our end? Oh, God. Every single word has spiritual in it. So spiritual partnership just came up. That could be any kind of spiritual partnership. That could still have to do with career. You could be having a career purpose with another person, business that you're supposed to be do for your life's purpose. I also believe that if you are coming into union with your life partner or whatever, there is a potential that you guys could have some sort of a spiritual partnership coming up that you like your soul's purpose to work on as a team. I often think about that myself, about what me and my partner will be doing as a team and what our soul's purpose together is supposed to be about. I kind of hope it has something to do with relationships. That's always been something that I have studied since my 20s, and trying to figure stuff out about that. It's one of my favorite subjects to talk about. So I guess I get to pick what I want. And I do believe that the universe gives its full support when you are doing your life's purpose. So if it doesn't have anything to do with relationships, I'm sure they're going to put a stop to it and a block to that and point us in whatever direction we should be doing together. I don't know. Just my thoughts. If you guys have any thoughts on what you think partners should be doing as a soul purpose together. Does that make sense? What their mission together is to make the earth a better place. I would love to know what that is, because that is something that I think about a lot, and I'm just curious what what other people think about that, especially people who believe they are twin flames. What other blocks do the Libras have currently that they can work on to just kind of deal with their own shit, basically? What do we got here? Change. All right. Maybe they'll tell us what we need to change. What do we need to change? What do we clarify the change? What do we need to change, universe? What do we need to change? We need to do something in moderation. Okay. They're probably talking to me on that one about playing Candy Crush a little bit less. Maybe I need to watch YouTube in a little bit more moderation. I'm getting more exercise. I am doing better at my eating, so I have kind of conquered those over the last 2 or 3 weeks. What else can I do in moderation? What do I do too much of? I don't sleep that much. I don't know. I have to think about that one. What I need to be doing in moderation. All right, let's do one more for the blockages. All right, that one. Happy ending. How is that a blockage? Quit worrying about my happy ending. All right, I get it. I hear you. Quit worrying about my happy ending and just go with the flow. Yes, universe, I get the message there. All right, I'm going to do one more thing, and then I think we're going to call it quits for the Libras. I would say that this all applies to what's going on in my life. And that's some good advice. I would say just work on my career, my job, my purpose in life, and do a few less things that's probably not so good for me in moderation. All right, and eventually my union or my happy ending will come, but I just need to quit worrying about when it's going to come. Okay, so what question do I have? What final words does the universe have for us Libras right now as far as just last words? Soul journey. We are on a soul's journey. And so, and the thing that I noticed about this one is, see how crooked the road is? Winding the road is? That's the thing that my eye got caught to, is just like how it goes this way and this way and this way and this way. Every time we think we're like off and running, then it goes and goes the other direction. So don't get caught up in the how. Don't get caught up on why things block us in the middle of the way. It's always something to do with soul lessons, and each little bump that comes along the road or curve that comes usually has some sort of a lesson that we have to learn, and then we redirect our course to where we're supposed to be going. So I guess the whole point to that is don't beat yourself up when you feel like you got off track. When you're slower at learning the lessons and you're wanting change and you're like kind of aggravated at yourself because you didn't learn the lesson faster or the first time, quit beating yourself up. Okay. What else? What else do you have to say? Rainbow dragon. I'm going to have to look that one up. I looked that up the other day and I cannot remember for the life of me what it was about, but it was good. All right, rainbow dragon. Floating within the golden ascension rays, the rainbow dragon is making you aware of what is required for you to act in truth and honesty. Bringing the vibration from the golden ray, the rainbow dragon opens connections to your higher self, the central sun, and angelic and ascended master realms while centering you in the present. Through the dragon's movements, the frequency and vibration of the rainbow spectrum dissipates negative blocks and karmic debris, but only if you are willing to accept the change required to break down walls and barriers that stop you from moving forward. Powerful and unstoppable, once you activate your rainbow dragon, prepare for swift and sudden change. Okay, so to me that sounds like it's talking about the blocks that are coming up. And if you can get through some of these blocks, then you're going to move forward a lot faster. Bringing harmony and change in a positive direction. The rainbow dragon is the protector, harmonizer, destructor, and creator all in one. Connecting to the elements, the dragon is here to assist you in raising your vibration and consciousness through the energy of the elements. As the creator of action, you are encouraged to follow your truth with honesty and integrity. All right now, honesty is required in all areas of your life. When you begin to unburden yourself, you allow yourself to be open to the gifts of the universe. Now is the time to get busy. Well, today is January 1st, and I am getting busy, and I've already started my January 1st off on a good foot. I had a really awesome dream this morning that helped me start January 1st off on a good note, so I'm going to continue. Anyway, I'm going to get one more card, and then we're going to be done with the Libras for January, and then I will end up seeing you guys January 15th. Okay, one more card from the universe for the Librans out there as far as any last things you want to say to us. I want this one. Reflection. Okay, so I feel like that says, reflect on maybe 2016, 17, and 18, and look at the things that you maybe set out to do on January 1st and that you did not accomplish. And look at those for the year of 2019 and set those things in motion. You know, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, you were like, I'm going to start that book. I'm going to start exercising. I'm going to start that diet. I'm going to start this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to stop this. And that is just saying, take a look at the things that you did not accomplish over the last 2-3 years, however long you want to go back. And today, January 1st, is the day to start working on those again. All right, Libras, I will see you guys middle of January, and everybody have a great start of 2019. Bye.